Hey, this is Shanda with your audio news. And I think maybe one of the most profound thoughts that I've had recently is something that just shifted me into a level of deep gratitude and deep joy. And I wanted to share that with you right now. And so I'll start here and I'll say, going through life, we struggle with lots of different things. We struggle with growing businesses. We struggle with being maybe a kinder person. Maybe you struggle with using your voice. You could be struggling in a relationship or trying to get what you need out of a relationship, and all the things that just are kind of human. They're just human things that we all work through and deal with. And then at the end of the end of our road, we pass away, and maybe we go to heaven or go somewhere else or whatever that looks like. And so I'm kind of giving a bit of a context of just, setting the trajectory in your mind and the ecosystem and the atmosphere in your mind to be like, that's kind of life. And some of us find more meaning in life than others. And some of us find our joy in growing companies or having children or whatever that looks like. But the truth is, at the end of the day, it's just life. Things are going to be great and things are not going to be great. And that is the way it is. And I kept, asking myself, is this it? You know what I mean? Like, is this it? And not that I was unhappy, but I was like, all these goals, like we're getting to the end of the year and all these moments of setting goals for next year, which I think are super important. There was just something like pulling me to go deeper in this conversation. I wanted to share that with you. And somebody told me, I don't even know who it was, but somebody told me a while ago, when somebody says something and sometimes it marinates and then all of a sudden it hits you and you're like, I get it. Like it just clicked for me. Somebody told me a while ago and said, there is no family, there are no marriages in heaven. And just follow me here for a second. And whether it's true or not true, it didn't really hit me then. I was like, oh, really? Like this is it? But like the other day it hit me like this is it. And I thought, we make up so many rules about what happens after life. Like, we're going to see our grandma in heaven, or we're going to, meet again someday in eternal life, or whatever that looks like. And we make up all these rules about, God's character and all these things. And I thought to myself, who really knows? And I guess it depends on our belief system about what we kind of make up about that stage of life or afterlife. And I had this thought, though, that just really freaking helped me. And I thought to myself, if there is no marriage and family, so to speak, in heaven, right? If this really is a biblical principle and if it's real, if I believe in that and it's real, then I looked at my husband and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, forget about the days that like, I need this in a relationship. And what about thinking to like, if this is it, and this is the only time I have with this man, the only time I have as a mom, the only time I have as a friend, as a mentor, as a coach, as a CEO, as a daughter. And I thought to myself, like, gosh, that puts life into perspective for the good. If you hear me here, one of the biggest challenges I see for myself and my clients is just not being conscious about how much time we really have, which we don't know, and lacking urgency to be able to create that $1 million business now, or be able to get married now, or stop waiting to have children, or like just all this like delay in actually creating the experience that you want as your life. And we just somehow think that it's, we've got just this crazy amount of time. And so you can see that perspective, how that starts to shift. But for me, I was just like, what an honor it is for my husband to have chosen me to spend his only life with. And whether you believe in this or you don't believe in this, it actually serves us to think like this, because it creates this level of depth of honor and thankfulness and love and appreciation and gratitude that really unleashes a level of speed, ambition, and urgency to be the best version of ourselves, create what it is that we want to create now, and not waste a single day in our lives. And you think to yourself, if it were true that the people in your life, you weren't going, when you pass away, you weren't going to meet them anywhere, heaven, whatever, you're not going to meet them anywhere, that this is it, how would you treat them today? Would you be fighting about what you need in the relationship? Would you still be afraid to make that cold call? Would you still like sit in defeat or frustration when a webinar didn't work? Or would you chalk it up as an experience and get more involved, get more committed, get more all in? I don't know about you, but it's really opened up this next level for me of just, I feel honored that my husband spends his time with me. I feel honored that I get to be a mom. I feel honored that I get to create this audio newsletter for you. I feel honored that I get to lead events. I feel honored, and what a privilege it is to work on what I get to work on in this life. And I got a next gear. I got more in me. I don't know if this has supported you or not. If it has, I would love you to come find me on Instagram or Facebook and just let me know how this has impacted you, and just let me know you just heard the audio newsletter. But I don't know. Here's to having a really conscious, present, committed, day, week, and end of the year.